What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been about a month or so since I last uploaded. I've been busy doing stuff in the background, that kind of thing. I'll catch you guys up here really quickly before we get to the main stuff in this video. So here we go. Quick recap. Right, for one, I had made a video on this 2012 Ford Fusion. I got it at a good price. It wasn't running. Put a fuel pump in it, got it running. It turns out the engine that was in this was knocking. This is a brand used one. The old one is over here. We got it running and this one was knocking. We checked to make sure it wasn't anything else. And it really wasn't anything simple. So we went ahead and found a brand used one with 100,000 miles less to put in it. So I'm in the process of putting all that back together. This is as you can see, the AC condenser for it. We accidentally punctured it when we were putting the engine in. So long story short, we just had to end up replacing that as well, even though I was very careful with it the whole time until, finally got the new brand used engine in, and everything just went downhill from there. Okay. Another thing that we've been kind of messing with in the background is also the Suzuki. It needed new tires and a battery and an alternator at some point in the last couple weeks. We found the grill for it, and yeah, I just been everywhere in this thing. She still hasn't let us down, except for obviously the alternator going bad. And another thing I've been working on that's not really truck related, but there are some videos on my channel, are getting back into the gym, feeling good at the gym, that kind of thing. I've never really had issues with recovery when it comes to going to the gym. I've been doing it pretty straight the last 3 years, I would say. And I've never really had problems with recovery, but here lately, I'm having issues with my joints, being sore all the time. So I really need to take my recovery a lot more seriously. Here in the near future, I'll bring you guys along for the ride for maybe doing some cryo stuff, cold tub treatments, that kind of thing. Trying to, get back to being 100% when I go to the gym, because lately I really feel like I'm not fully there, like I'm not doing what I'm fully capable of, and I'm not really progressing the way I would want to. So I'm gonna take my recovery a lot more seriously here and work on that. And also another, the major thing we did in the last month, it was pretty sad to do. I'm still processing that it's not here anymore. I sold a Dodge. At the end of the day, it wasn't really in the plans. I was selling it, see if someone could give me what I want for it. And then nobody for about a month, everybody wanted to trade me other trucks or whatever, but I wanted the cash. So nobody really came close to what I wanted or had anything I might trade for it. So at the end of the day, I was gonna keep it. And then last minute, somebody's like, I'll give you this much cash or whatever. Can I come look at it? And things just went from there. But I sold the Dodge. Still processing that. The same day that I sold the Dodge, I was coming home with this. I came home with this cat. No, I'm just kidding. That's Cindy. But I came home with this trailer here. It's a 16-foot trailer. It's 6 foot 10 inches wide, and I'm pretty sure they're 3,500 pound axles. It was used in construction for a lot of years. They put skid loaders on it and everything. As you can see, it's got some, I forget what it's called, plywood or whatever, sheets on top of it, because it's got a hole here, and I haven't really looked under those. But yeah, I mean, we finally got ourselves a tandem axle trailer here that we can load all these different cars that we bring in that don't run, because nothing we ever buy runs. I already switched out the back lights. Got the Harbor Freight Special. I'm aware that the little license plate thing is supposed to go on the bottom. I just didn't know if it was too low or not. I'll probably switch that over before anything. But it's a pretty nice little trailer. It just needs some work. I already switched out this tire right here. It was bald. This tire probably has a hole in it or something somewhere, but I might go ahead and just replace that. The bearings need to be repacked, or we need to go ahead and put new ones on there. I still haven't gotten all the wiring situated on the trailer. I'm still trying to figure out where to put it. It is one of those, I don't even know what you would call this type of hitch here, but you just pull this back and slide this in there to lock it in place. We'll probably go ahead and replace the wood on here and everything in the near future. I'll probably go ahead and replace all the tires. All the way around. But for now, this will do. We'll do the fixes to the trailer, you know, as we go. Just happy we finally have a trailer that I can use. We need to find some ramps as well. So far I'm gonna have to use like those regular ramps that you put your car on to work on under it to get cars on it, but it'll do for now. I don't have to go out and rent a U-Haul anymore. Like I said, it's a 16-foot long, 6 foot 10 wide, 2-inch ball, 3,500 pound tandem axles. It's pretty nice, I think. I mean, not the fanciest or the newest, but she'll get her done. Now for the main portion of this video. As I told you guys, I sold the Dodge and I got another truck, and I guess you won't believe what I got, but here it is. Well, there you have it, guys. It's my new to me 2000 F250. I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. She does have the 7.3 power stroke. It does have the upgraded newer front end that's got the 2005 2006 6.0 grill, bumper, that front end going for it, the 6.0 headlights. It's got the upgraded mirrors, or newer, whatever you want to call them, with the markers. The markers don't work yet. I need to get the adapters for them. It's got 20 by 10, I believe, moto, 970 something wheels. It's also got slotted rotors in the front. It's got brand new calipers. This thing is very clean, like pretty rust free for the year that it is. I'll show you guys down here. The rocker panels are very intact still, which I'm very surprised about because this truck was driven on gravel a lot from what I could tell. The interior is very dusty. I'll get to that here in a second. But it's fairly clean of like rust and all that. You can tell it's been driven on gravel a lot, like here. Got all the rock chips there and in front of that. But everything's pretty solid when it comes to it. It has just like surface rust. This, I don't know what happened here. Ran it into something, I guess. I was gonna wash this truck before I showed it to you guys, but I figured, hey, what the heck, I'll show it to you guys the way I got it. I did rinse off the other side, but this side's fairly dusty still. It does have a 5-inch exhaust, turbo back, but I'll show you guys underneath it here. This is how dusty this truck was all the way around before I rinsed off the other side. So I don't even know when the last time this thing was washed, but this thing is dustier than heck. This is the driver's side. I already somewhat rinsed it off, as you can see, but it's fairly clean, straight, barely any rust on this thing. Like on the bottom here, look at these rocker panels. Sexy. This is exactly what I was looking for in a truck compared to my other one. You know, I didn't want all the rust to deal with all the rust and stuff. But I got a lot of, the only thing is I do have a lot of cleaning ahead of me with this thing. It's very dusty. I'll show you guys the interior here in a second. It does have the tear in the seat here. Then no trucks ever really fail to have this, and this as well. But it's very, very dusty in here. You can see all the dust and the little crevices and everything. This was full of dust. I kind of blew it off a little bit with the air chuck. So it's not as terrible as it was, but if I do that to the seat or like tap on it, I don't know if you can see that, but it's all the dust comes up off of the seat. It's got a bunch of stuff in here I already kind of threw in, but you can see like sun faded here, all the dust just everywhere. Like I said, I don't know when the last time this thing was ever even cleaned, washed, the interior or anything. It does have the 6-speed. It is 4-wheel drive. This head unit, I feel like I think they took off too much on the sides here, so it's like pushed in. This truck does have apparently 320,000 miles, but I already took out this instrument cluster before because I was having trouble with the lights behind it. I'm not sure if that's the original off of there, because it does have like numbers, like maybe like it came off of a junkyard, like that yellow marker on it. This truck does have the Hydra tuner on it. It does get up and go pretty good. Nothing compared to the Cummins I had before, but she does get up and go pretty good. See, there's no rust here on these rockers. If you can't tell, that's what I'm most excited about. Like, no rust. My toolbox is in here already. Center caps for the front. I only got one of them, but they don't fit on there because it does have the manual locking hubs. Tinted back windows. Back windows tinted. They took the tint off of this one. I'm pretty sure they got in trouble with the tint police at some point. What else can I say, you guys? It does have some chipped paint and everything. I'm pretty sure this truck was used and abused in its time. Like I said, it was a guy that worked in construction, drove on gravel quite a bit. But it's a fairly nice looking truck. I mean, very well taken care of for what it is. It's fairly well put together still for being a 20-year-old truck. There is a crack in the windshield there, you can see that, but everything is pretty intact, just dusty as heck. It's got the F/4 emblem here in the middle there in like a maroon color. It looks like they just painted over the old paint on this bumper. The bumper doesn't line up the best up here. On this side it kind of does, but it wasn't earlier. Over here you can see that gap there. Thinking of just finding a different bumper for it. It did have cab lights at some point. You can see the holes up there. I'll probably put those back in it. Like I told you guys, I was thinking of washing it before I showed it to you guys. This is the bed here. It's got rhino liner, probably, you know, from years ago, done by Rhino Linings of South Texas. I don't know, leave a comment down below and let me know how I can like maybe get this off and redo it, because it's like faded and like you can see it's like a different color right there. I don't know if I can like take it off somehow or just put more rhino lining over it, or maybe it has warranty. Maybe I should go back to the rhino lining of South Texas. I don't know. But this thing was, as you can see, they put stuff back here. It's got dents. It's indented here and there. It used to have a stack. It's got a hole for a stack up here. It's under this. It's just there to fill the hole there. But other than that, this truck, it runs pretty good. It does have aftermarket tail lights. This one over here is cracked though, so that's kind of lame. It's missing the plastic here. Did install this what's it called, this license plate light. It's an LED and it's got the red amber light on the back. The one over here is missing. They installed the trailer hitch connector through that hole there, but I mean, one will do, especially if it's an LED. But I don't know what else to show you guys. This truck is pretty straight. It looks very good for being a 20-year-old truck. My biggest thing right now is getting it, you know, running good, reliable, and all that good stuff. I might level the front out at some point. I don't know. Well, I'm rambling on about stuff I might do to it, but first things first, I want to get it, you know, good, running, reliable. I want to be able to pull this trailer with it and not have to worry having any issues. It does have a fast lift pump. Well, there you have it, guys. It's a quick rundown on the new 7.3 that's coming to the channel. I got rid of the Cummins, bought a Ford. What do you know? I guess I'm a Ford guy now. Not really. I'll probably buy a 5.9 here pretty soon. I've been looking at a few, trying to get, I was gonna get a project going with one, but that one ended up selling, so I'm still in the market for another Dodge. Not exactly sure what I'm looking for, I guess, at the moment, but have no fear. We'll get another Dodge here pretty soon, but hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for the new 7.3 we got here. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys would do to this thing if it was yours, what we should do to it, that kind of thing. Give me some ideas. And of course, eventually refurbishing our new used trailer, see what we haul with it, that kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the stuff coming here pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.